I want to again talk about this relationship between this bill and the other bill, and I really think there is some thinking, and it was reflected in some of the minister's comments there about the rural and urban settings and communities, that you can just neatly separate our environment from our urban cities, which of course include the environment in them. You cannot do that, and we see that when you have a urban development in a city without adequate protections for earthworks, and if there is going to be a flood, what happens to the dirt that's sitting there that's going to run into the drains and then run into the coast, that is an issue to do with river quality. If it goes into a stream and then it goes into the coast, but it is also an issue to do with urban environments and building the more houses that all of us want here. So we do need these two pieces of legislation talking to each other, and it would be better if they were in the one act. I'm also very concerned that we have not seen in these bills much talk about the importance of green spaces in the urban environment. We're saying you can do whatever you like on your property, and we're not looking at urban amenity, but green spaces do a lot of heavy lifting around stormwater runoff, Mr Speaker, and we know with climate change that we're going to get more and more rain. So it's important that we have the mechanisms for those green spaces to, one, be required, and two, be paid for. This is a big issue. Also, I'm disappointed that these bills do not deal with climate pollution, and I think that they could. So in my final seconds, I am disappointed that these bills lack ambition for improving our environment, but I do want people to submit on them and to demonstrate the pollution that prevents us from swimming in rivers, from eating our mahinga kai and having safe drinking water.
The fact that it doesn't take into environmental pollution into the Act, where the current RMA actually does take that into there, and also the fact it doesn't help with the fact that the government is looking at scrapping regional councils, which are environmental watchdogs. But maybe with the way these bills are, the desire is for our environmental watchdogs to no longer be in the picture.
That's the impression I'm getting from this.
Which seems to be a more right-leaning stance of, technology will deal with the environment when it comes to it, which is like a complete literal farce, because it's like you're banking on something that might not exist.
Yeah, that's right.